My dear friends and brothers, the harder the journey, the greater the reward. If your path feels heavy right now, it's because you're carrying something valuable. Easy roads never build strong people, and comfort never creates greatness. Every setback you face is shaping your strength. Every delay is testing your patience, and every painful lesson is preparing you for a higher level. What you're going through is not meant to break you, it's meant to build you. Stay focused, keep moving, and don't give up, because the reward waiting at the end will make every struggle worth it. Nothing meaningful begins without resistance. The road feels hard because it is shaping you. Easy paths never create strong people. Every struggle adds depth to your character. Pain is proof that growth is happening. The journey is teaching discipline. The journey is building patience. The journey is strengthening faith. You are not delayed, you are prepared. Storms reveal inner power. Weak moments develop strong minds. You are becoming resilient. You are learning endurance. This difficulty has purpose. The reward will justify everything. Great dreams demand great sacrifices. Nothing valuable comes cheap. Pressure is part of the process. You are being refined, not punished. Each failure carries a lesson. Each setback sharpens focus. This road tests commitment. Many quit where winners continue. Your persistence sets you apart. Hard days train strong habits. Comfort kills ambition. Discomfort fuels progress. You are learning to survive storms. You are learning to stand alone. The reward is being prepared. When the path is lonely, growth is happening. Isolation builds clarity. Silence strengthens vision. Distractions fall away. You begin hearing your purpose. You start trusting yourself. Challenges expose real priorities. Fear becomes a teacher. Pain becomes motivation. Doubt becomes discipline. This stage filters the weak. This stage selects the committed. You are still standing. That means you are chosen. The reward is coming. Every hard step builds mental strength. Your mind is learning control. Your emotions are being trained. You are mastering patience. You are mastering consistency. Success demands endurance. Endurance demands struggle. This process builds character. Character builds destiny. Destiny rewards discipline. Your effort is not wasted. Your tears are counted. Your sacrifices matter. Nothing is unseen. The reward will surprise you. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Difficulty separates the few. You chose growth over comfort. You chose discipline over excuses. This journey tests belief. Belief fuels action. Action builds momentum. Momentum creates results. Results change lives. Your life is changing now. You are evolving daily. You are stronger than yesterday. Your limits are expanding. Your mindset is sharpening. The reward is earned. Hard moments create unbreakable focus. Focus leads to mastery. Mastery brings confidence. Confidence attracts opportunity. Opportunity rewards preparation. Preparation requires patience. Patience is built in struggle. Struggle builds wisdom. Wisdom builds power. Power creates influence. Influence changes futures. Your future is forming now. You are becoming dangerous to limits. You are unstoppable with belief. The reward is inevitable. Pain forces growth or surrender. You chose growth. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth demands courage. Courage requires faith. Faith grows under pressure. Pressure reveals strength. Strength comes from persistence. Persistence beats talent. Talent without discipline fails. Discipline is learned here. You are learning discipline now. You are learning self-control. You are learning resilience. The reward honors discipline. Every night of doubt sharpens vision. Every tear strengthens resolve. Every delay teaches timing. Every loss teaches wisdom. You are becoming patient. You are becoming focused. You are becoming fearless. Your mindset is transforming. Your identity is evolving. This phase is not permanent. This pain has an expiration date. Keep moving forward. Keep believing quietly. Keep working in silence. The reward speaks loudly. This journey is not about speed. It is about endurance. Slow progress is still progress. Consistency beats intensity. Small steps create big change. Daily effort compounds. Discipline builds momentum. Momentum creates breakthroughs. Breakthroughs follow patience. Patience defeats frustration. You are mastering patience. You are mastering self-belief. You are learning control. You are learning persistence. The reward respects consistency. When you feel tired, rest but don't quit. Quitting erases potential. Rest restores strength. Strength fuels progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence silences doubt. Doubt weakens vision. Vision fuels purpose. Purpose keeps you moving. Movement creates momentum. Momentum attracts success. Success requires endurance. Endurance grows here. This phase is necessary. The reward requires it. Struggle teaches humility. Humility creates wisdom. Wisdom sharpens decisions. Decisions shape destiny. Destiny rewards discipline. Discipline is built daily. Daily effort creates mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence attracts growth. Growth demands pressure. Pressure creates strength. Strength creates stability. Stability builds legacy. You are building legacy now. The reward lasts forever. The journey tests your identity. You question your limits. You confront your fears. You face your weaknesses. Weakness becomes strength here. Fear becomes fuel here. Doubt becomes discipline here. You are not the same person. You are evolving internally. This transformation is powerful. This stage rewires mindset. This stage builds champions. Champions are forged in struggle. Not comfort, but pressure. The reward crowns champions. Hard days reveal true character. Character builds trust. Trust builds opportunity. Opportunity rewards consistency. Consistency beats motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. You are building discipline. You are mastering habits. Habits shape identity. Identity shapes results. Results validate sacrifice. Sacrifice creates value. Value attracts success. The reward respects sacrifice. This journey demands self-control. Self-control builds power. Power builds confidence. Confidence fuels ambition. Ambition demands effort. Effort creates resilience. Resilience defeats adversity. Adversity creates leaders. Leaders endure storms. Storms sharpen vision. Vision guides action. Action creates destiny. Destiny rewards patience. Patience grows here. The reward belongs to leaders. Not everyone will understand your path. That's a sign of uniqueness. Unique journeys demand courage. Courage requires belief. Belief fuels perseverance. Perseverance defeats doubt. Doubt weakens focus. Focus builds results. Results silence critics. Critics disappear eventually. Your consistency scares doubt. Your discipline commands respect. Your growth is visible. Your strength is undeniable. The reward is recognition. The harder the climb, the stronger the legs. The steeper the hill, the clearer the view. Effort builds appreciation. Struggle builds gratitude. Gratitude fuels humility. Humility keeps growth alive. Growth requires learning. Learning comes from mistakes. Mistakes are teachers. Teachers guide mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action creates change. Change defines destiny. The reward is perspective. This season is building mental toughness. Mental toughness creates stability. Stability builds confidence. Confidence fuels courage. Courage defeats fear. Fear limits potential. Potential expands through action. Action creates discipline. Discipline builds freedom. Freedom rewards effort. Effort builds legacy. Legacy outlives struggle. Struggle is temporary. Growth is permanent. The reward lasts forever. When it hurts, remember the goal. When it's heavy, remember the vision. Vision fuels persistence. Persistence defeats fatigue. Fatigue tests discipline. Discipline builds mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. Momentum attracts success. Success validates patience. Patience strengthens faith. Faith fuels endurance. Endurance defines winners. Winners embrace difficulty. The reward defines them. Your hardest days shape your future. Your weakest moments reveal strength. Your darkest nights build faith. Your silent grind builds power. Power attracts opportunity. Opportunity rewards preparation. Preparation demands consistency. Consistency creates results. Results change lives. Lives inspire others. Others follow example. Your journey becomes testimony. Your pain becomes purpose. Your struggle becomes story. The reward inspires many. The harder the journey, the greater the reward. Every struggle adds value. Every setback adds wisdom. Every delay adds strength. You are closer than you think. Don't stop now. Don't doubt now. Don't retreat now. This is the turning point. This is the defining moment. Keep pushing forward. Keep believing silently. Keep working consistently. Your breakthrough is near. The reward is worth it. Hard roads teach self-respect. Self-respect builds confidence. Confidence fuels persistence. Persistence defeats fear. Fear fades with action. Action strengthens belief. Belief creates consistency. Consistency builds momentum. Momentum attracts success. Success rewards patience. Patience builds character. Character defines destiny. Destiny rewards discipline. Discipline grows in struggle. The reward honors effort. This journey strips excuses away. You face reality alone. Reality sharpens mindset. Mindset shapes habits. Habits create identity. Identity drives behavior. Behavior builds outcomes. Outcomes define progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence silences doubt. Doubt fades with discipline. Discipline creates clarity. Clarity fuels direction. Direction leads to purpose. The reward aligns purpose. Struggle reveals hidden strength. Strength builds inner fire. Fire fuels determination. Determination beats fear. Fear blocks growth. Growth demands courage. Courage grows under pressure. Pressure creates focus. Focus sharpens vision. Vision drives action. Action builds progress. Progress builds belief. Belief strengthens resolve. Resolve defines winners. The reward crowns resolve. Nothing meaningful comes without pain. Pain demands patience. Patience trains discipline. Discipline builds structure. Structure creates consistency. Consistency builds reliability. Reliability earns trust. Trust opens doors. Doors lead to opportunity. Opportunity rewards preparation. Preparation grows in struggle. Struggle builds resilience. Resilience builds confidence. Confidence fuels ambition. The reward fuels dreams. Hard days demand inner strength. Inner strength builds stability. Stability sharpens focus. Focus eliminates distraction. Distraction delays growth. Growth requires sacrifice. Sacrifice demands courage. Courage builds momentum. Momentum creates breakthroughs. Breakthroughs reward effort. Effort requires endurance. Endurance grows here. This phase is necessary. This pain is meaningful. The reward proves it. You are learning self-control. Self-control builds power. Power strengthens confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action builds results. Results validate sacrifice. Sacrifice creates value. Value attracts success. Success demands humility. Humility keeps growth alive. Growth requires discipline. Discipline is learned here. You are being trained. You are being prepared. The reward confirms it. Lonely paths build leaders. Leaders think differently. Different thinking creates innovation. Innovation demands courage. Courage defeats fear. Fear limits potential. Potential expands through struggle. Struggle builds resilience. Resilience builds confidence. Confidence builds influence. Influence inspires others. Others follow example. Your example is forming. Your story is growing. The reward inspires many. This journey challenges comfort. Comfort kills ambition. Ambition fuels growth. Growth demands effort. Effort builds resilience. Resilience defeats pressure. Pressure sharpens focus. Focus creates clarity. Clarity builds purpose. Purpose fuels persistence. Persistence builds strength. Strength builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. Momentum creates success. The reward rewards courage. Difficult moments refine character. Character builds trust. Trust opens opportunities. Opportunities reward preparation. Preparation demands patience. Patience builds wisdom. Wisdom sharpens decisions. Decisions shape outcomes. Outcomes define progress. Progress builds belief. Belief fuels endurance. Endurance defines winners. Winners embrace hardship. Hardship builds legacy. The reward honors legacy. This phase tests mental strength. Mental strength builds stability. Stability creates confidence. Confidence fuels courage. Courage pushes limits. Limits expand with effort. Effort builds mastery. Mastery builds momentum. Momentum attracts success. Success rewards patience. Patience builds maturity. Maturity sharpens vision. Vision guides action. Action defines destiny. The reward fulfills destiny. Nothing grows without resistance. Resistance builds endurance. Endurance builds patience. Patience builds wisdom. Wisdom sharpens action. Action creates progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence builds belief. Belief fuels consistency. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum attracts success. Success rewards effort. Effort builds legacy. Legacy outlives struggle. The reward lasts forever. You are learning to trust process. Process builds discipline. Discipline builds strength. Strength builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action builds results. Results silence doubt. Doubt weakens focus. Focus drives consistency. Consistency builds growth. Growth requires patience. Patience is tested here. This stage is refining you. This phase is shaping you. The reward confirms growth. Pressure builds precision. Precision builds mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence fuels courage. Courage drives persistence. Persistence defeats fear. Fear limits potential. Potential grows through struggle. Struggle builds resilience. Resilience builds stability. Stability fuels progress. Progress builds belief. Belief strengthens resolve. Resolve defines winners. The reward crowns winners. This journey demands patience. Patience builds discipline. Discipline builds structure. Structure builds focus. Focus builds momentum. Momentum builds success. Success rewards effort. Effort demands endurance. Endurance grows here. Hardship trains endurance. Endurance defines strength. Strength builds confidence. Confidence builds leadership. Leadership inspires others. The reward multiplies impact. The hardest journeys build the strongest souls. Strong souls endure pressure. Pressure builds discipline. Discipline builds mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence fuels persistence. Persistence creates breakthroughs. Breakthroughs reward patience. Patience strengthens faith. Faith fuels endurance. Endurance defines greatness. Greatness requires struggle. Struggle creates value. Value defines success. The reward makes it worth it. The journey was never meant to be easy, because you were never meant to be ordinary. Every step you took in pain built strength. Every tear trained your patience. Like every moment you wanted to quit sharpened your purpose. If you're still standing, it means the process is working. Don't turn back now. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. Stay faithful. Because one day, very soon, you will look back and realize the hardest journey gave you the greatest reward.